Hello. We have got to find the strength within to face the dark days that are ahead. And there are dark days that are in front of us. Some people are already facing those dark days globally. What's happening is global. Humanity is crying out. I can feel the pain of humanity. You can feel the pain of humanity. There are some who may not be able to feel the pain of humanity, to see the dark days that are ahead. There may be some who cannot see, but for those that can see the dark days ahead, I would encourage you to pray like you've never prayed before for the strength within to endure. And I would encourage you to meditate if you meditate, to get the strength within. The path has already been laid out. There is no turning back. We are on this journey together. I am here on this journey. You're here on this journey. We know within our spirit, we feel within our spirit why we know why we're here at this period in time. We've got to be strong on the inside to face it. We've got to be strong for one another. We do, you all. This isn't a game what's happening. There's dark days ahead. There may be some who feel that something will happen and it's going to be a very, very bright future. I'm not feeling that in my spirit. Okay, I'm not. I'm feeling in my spirit, like a lot of other people, you're going to have enormous strength. The strength that may not be humanly possible for you to have on the inside, but it is spiritually possible for you to have the strength that you need. It is. You are a warrior. You're a warrior. If you're watching this video, I'm a warrior. We know what's coming. We know that we've got to gather up the strength within, the strength to stand, the strength to be there for one another. We know this. And I've been saying for months and months that we need to prepare ourselves spiritually on the inside. It's going to take a strength greater than what we human beings on this earth can muster up. It's going to take a spiritual strength that can only come from the spiritual realm. If you believe in God, if you believe in a higher power, that's the type of strength I'm talking about. Okay, it is. You're not going to find it outside of that. You're not going to find that strength outside the spiritual realm. You may say, well, I have all the strength I need within. I don't need any help from the spiritual realm. I wish you the best of luck. I really do. I know what it's like. A lot of people know what it's like, what we're headed toward. It's very dark times, you all. This is no fear-mongering. This is what's happening. And it really doesn't matter at this point what your belief system may be. Okay, what is happening in the world is global. It's global, okay? It's affecting everyone from all nations, from every tongue, every tribe of the world. It's affecting all of us as a whole, humanity as a whole. I just feel led within my spirit to come on here and say this. I've left a small message on my Telegram as well, that we've got to prepare on the inside. Don't give up. Don't give up. You know that you have the strength if you're watching this, and your mind's already made up that you're not going to give up, because you know that you can't give up. That's not the path that you're supposed to take. You've got to persevere. Okay, you've got to persevere. And people are going to have to make very, very, very tough decisions. They're going to have to go against their conscience. You say, Gina, you're talking about people having to go against their conscience. That's what they're feeling they have to do in order to make it, because they have families. They have small children. They have bills to pay. Okay? That's what they're feeling. It's the last thing in the world that they want to do, is to go against their conscience, to go against their morals. But then they're put in a very, very tough situation. Either you stand your ground and don't waver, or you stand your ground and you waver, and you have to do what your conscience doesn't want to do, because your survival instincts are kicking in, and that of your family are kicking in. I'm just telling you the decisions that some people are forced to make against their will, against their conscience. You may say, Gina, we all have free will. Yes, we do. Okay, but on the inside of here, when push comes to shove, that free will within, that will that we have within, it's like it is sacrificed in order to survive, in order to bring about survival for our families. The path ahead is not easy. It's not easy at all. I'm telling you right now, for anyone who is put in that position, who has to go against their conscience, it's not easy. And I don't think it's right for others to look down on people who are literally put in that situation, because not everybody has the same amount of strength on the inside. They don't. Not everybody has the same measure of faith on the inside. They don't. We have different strengths. We have different faiths, different levels of faith on the inside of here, you all. We cannot look down on others who don't make the decision that we would make, that we feel strong enough on the inside to make. We cannot look down on them, you all. We cannot do that. That's wrong, because they're already hurting on the inside because of the decision that they were forced to make within their being. Now's the time to stand together, to be strong for one another, you all. That's the message I'm feeling that needs to come out. You can't look down on somebody. We all do what's best for our families and for ourselves, based on all the information that we have, based on our situation. Okay, some are not as strong as others. Some people's faith is not as strong as others. Does it mean they don't have faith? No, it doesn't mean they don't have faith. Does it mean they don't have strength? No, it doesn't mean they don't have strength. It means that their strength is not strong enough to take the stance that some people will take. Even in times of war, you have special forces that are much better equipped than the other forces. They have a skill level way above the other forces. We are in that time. It's spiritual warfare. There are different people called to do different things. There are different people who will take different stances. There are different people who have different levels of faith and strength. Now's the time to unite and be there for one another, you all. This is very serious. It's very serious what I'm saying. And I know that a lot of you can feel it, the seriousness of the situation going forward. There are very dark days ahead, and some are already experiencing those dark days. My words are done. I have said what I felt led in my heart to say, and I'm saying this with love. I'm saying it with love, you all. It takes courage for me to come on here and say what I'm saying. I'm just telling you right now. It takes courage beyond this human vessel for me to get on here and speak like this. But I must do what I feel led within my spirit when the words are given to me to say. I must speak them. That's what I'm supposed to do. So thank you for listening. This may not be for everyone, but those who are meant to hear will hear. This message is for you. And with that being said, hello, wherever you are, in any part of the world. Hello, from my heart to yours. Love you. And stand your ground. Okay, stand your ground. Love you.